name is Isaiah. I'm an African. I live in Kenya. And we have come to experience the negotiation. And we've seen such enormous amounts of manipulation. We are coming from a continent that is drying right now. It's been dry for as long as 5 years. The drought has never been seen before. People are dying. More than 10 million people in Kenya are facing starvation right now. Research shows 23 from Eastern Africa do not have enough food. And the reason is climate change. We know that climate change has been caused by emissions that have been emitted by rich industrialized countries. These are the same ones that are forcing our negotiators and deciding for us to have a political deal, which we don't even understand what that means. They are refusing to give us justice, to give us equity, to give us a climate deal that will effectively deal with climate change. Cut emissions. You have to cut emissions. The US is giving 17% on the 2005 level. Is it a joke? Are they joking? I would just like to say, we as African civil society, African people who made it to this place, we will make sure that our voices are heard. We need an adequate, effective climate deal from Copenhagen, nothing less.
At day 2 of the Copenhagen Climate Summit, developing countries reacted furiously to news reported in The Guardian on Tuesday that a small but powerful group of nations are negotiating a deal on the margins of the UN process. This deal, the so-called Danish Text, was circulated among a group of negotiators understood to include the UK, US, and Denmark. A senior African diplomat described the text as a fundamental reworking of the UN balance of obligations.
I personally still think that if you're going to set the rules for a global problem, you don't want to do it in a small club. It's a problem that will affect, say, Africa. The hardest hit will be the ones that would be excluded from small fora. So I still think you need it.
When we talk about adaptation happening in the countries that didn't do anything, they really should have an opportunity to say how it's going to be done, because it's still something that continues to be done to them.
So there's talk of walkouts here by the developing countries. There's all kinds of foment right now, and here on the third day of COP15, we don't know how this is going to turn out. Most of the diplomatic events, in my experience, are so well choreographed and scripted in advance that there are very few surprises. That ain't the case here. There's going to be some surprises.
We have been 150 years and we hope that